Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be checking out a new brand, or at least it's new to me because I haven't tried them in many years now, and that's H&M. I honestly wouldn't be able to pinpoint for you guys when was the last time I shopped at H&M or items that were from H&M, and I just wanted to check the brand out because I really want to expand on my channel. I feel like I've sort of been focusing on the same sort of clothing brands. So all of these items I did buy myself, and I didn't buy them directly from H&M. I actually bought all of these off Vinted second hand, but we're going to be looking at this as like a review of H&M as a brand rather than a thrifting video, which I've started doing a little bit more of on my channel as well. So the items that we're going to be mainly focusing on for this review is skirts and dresses, as those were the kind of items that I was drawn to the most when I was browsing for H&M clothing. Anyways, I'm so excited to be trying out a new clothing brand. I just would really love to honestly review H&M and just see if they're plus size friendly and if I go for their clothing items again in the future. Let's get right into today's video. Right off the bat, I'm going to point it out before anybody else does. I just look so unimpressed throughout the entirety of this haul. You can only see half of my face, but I'm usually smiling and enjoying the try on, but that just wasn't the case with this one, unfortunately. I think this is possibly the first haul that I've ever done where I've been majorly unimpressed, and I just want to be completely transparent about that with you all. Beginning this haul, we are taking a look at this pearl embellishment dress, and I got this in a size 22 and I paid £13.14 for it. Apparently this dress went viral on TikTok in the summer last year, and I feel like we're a little bit late to the trend now with reviewing it, but I'm not really one to follow trends when they're happening at the time. Considering I'm within the fashion community on social media, I've never been up to date with the trends, honestly. But here we have this off-white knitted mini dress with pearl accents throughout. A very simple but cute design if we're looking at the product objectively. I thought it would fit into my style, especially if I paired it with some cute accessories to match. However, I was a little bit disappointed at the fit of this, I just must admit. Although the fabric is stretchy and forgiving due to its knitted fabric, it still fits me in an awkward manner due to the shape of it. The dress is sort of a box shape. It's not a bodycon, but it doesn't have a flared skirt either. It's just a straight up and down shape, which would usually work with me personally, but the issue I have with this is around the chest and the shoulders. It has an empire waistline that sits just below the bust, and I feel like for my bust size, the space given is just not big enough to fit everything in. The shoulder straps are too long and wide as well, and due to my round shoulders, they easily fall out of place, and this becomes a little bit annoying after a while as I'm constantly adjusting it. And I think that was my biggest pet peeve when it came to this dress. And because the neckline is so square shaped, it was almost impossible for me to find a bra that would complement whilst also providing me with ample support without peeking out of the sides, which I feel like ruins the illusion of the dress. Most people that I saw modelling this dress online whilst it was going viral are of smaller and daintier body shapes, and it just looks so cutesy on them but just doesn't sit the same way on me. I think I must have refilmed this particular try on for this dress just a dozen times over, because every time I watched it back there was something out of place, whether that was the shoulder straps or the bust line. And in the end I just gave up trying to make it work, because you can't force yourself to like something that you clearly don't. I remember posting this on my Snapchat story and so many people swiped up and were confused as to why I didn't like it, but honestly I just didn't feel comfortable in it, and I personally just don't think it suits me. I wouldn't force myself to like a clothing item just because other people think it looks okay on me. Your own comfort and preferences should always be your priority when shopping for clothing. You can probably tell from the first glance of this dress that it was so clearly a failure. Here we have this cream denim belted dress, and I got this in a size UK 22. I paid £7.89 for it. For all its faults, the previous pearl embellishment dress that we just looked at did fit me just fine at a size UK 22, but this cream denim dress is the exact same size, yet I'm bursting out of it. It may be because the fabric has no give in it since it's denim, but I mean it's super tight. Like as I turn around to show you the sides, my boobs are practically flat against my chest. They've been squashed in so much by the material. I had only just been able to fasten the button enclosures at the top, and those button enclosures are workable all the way down the dress, by the way, and this dress was a struggle for me to get into. But this isn't even the worst part about the dress. The belt that comes with it does fit all the way around the waist, but the grommet fastenings are all the way at the back of the dress, which I just thought was absolutely insane. I'm not sure how they thought it would be possible for a plus size person to achieve that kind of body contortion. The only possible explanation that I had for this design flaw was that they just put the same size belt on all of these dresses that were made, which is an absolutely ridiculous assumption to assume that all shapes and sizes will fit into one belt length. It's starting to look like H&M clearly does not cater towards their plus size customers as much. The two dresses I've looked at so far seem to be catered towards certain body types that are drastically different from my own. Here are some other design aspects that are worth mentioning at an observer point of view. It has 9 workable metal button enclosures from the neckline down to the hem, 2 large deep pockets at the front on either side of the dress, and obviously belt loops around the waist to hold the ridiculously small belt. This would have had so much potential if it fit better and if the belt was actually made for a size UK 22 clothing item. I already had some ideas on how to style this before I'd even tried it on, but obviously I can't even go through with those ideas now. Now we are moving on to some skirts that are of the same style but they're in different colours. They are all from a collection within H&M called Divided. I got this brown and blue floral miniskirt in a size UK 22 and I paid £4.74 for it. The skirt has no stretch to it, but it does fit me comfortably around the hips and the waist. It has no fastenings on it like zips or buttons either, so this is just a slip-on skirt. I was very drawn to the colour combination of the skirt. Brown and blue isn't a colour combination you see very often, so it definitely intrigued me. I am also really into styling brown clothing items recently. It's starting to become a regular colour in my wardrobe now. The colour is really growing on me. It works surprisingly well when incorporating it into cutesy or kawaii style outfits. The skirt features 2 layers. There is a plain brown opaque layer underneath a thick mesh layer containing the blue floral print. I've noticed that the opaque layer does like to ride up a little bit at the waist of the skirt when first trying it on, but this is easily adjustable. The hem is heavily lined with thread and gives the appearance of slight ruffling, which I think adds such an adorable touch. This is the first item in this haul that I'm actually pretty impressed with. The only thing I would comment on is how short it is. I definitely have to pair this with tights underneath and maybe even some cycling shorts to give this some sort of coverage, as I'd be a little bit scared to bend over in this. But overall, I love the unique combination of brown and blue together and it does look cute. Here we have another skirt of similar design to the last from the Divided collection. I got this white and blue floral miniskirt in a size UK 22 and I paid £5.14 for it. The skirt features 2 layers again, a white opaque layer underneath the thicker mesh layer containing the blue and white floral print. As you can see here, the mesh layer does like to ride up a little bit on this one rather than the opaque layer this time, but again, it's something that can be easily adjusted. This one is also just an easy slip-on skirt. It contains no fastenings or anything like that. The sizing is the exact same as the brown and blue floral print skirt that we just looked at. It fits me comfortably around the waist with no stretch to the fabric. A size UK 22 seems to be the perfect fit for me when it comes to H&M skirts. Again, this skirt is dangerously small and will need to be paired with tights or cycling shorts underneath for better coverage to save you the embarrassment when trying to bend over in it. I adore the cutesy ditzy floral print design and I love blue and white as a colour combination as well, so I did love this. This is the last item of this haul, another skirt from the Divided collection at H&M, but this one is slightly different to the previous two because I got it in a different size. I got this lemon and lilac floral print mini skirt in a size UK 24 and I paid £5.27 for it. I was so drawn to the colour combination here. I hardly own any yellow clothing items and it's such a bright and fun colour, and as someone who enjoys colourful and bold fashion, this item of clothing was just a must for me. The cutesy vibes of the lilac floral print drew me to this as well. Lilac is one of my favourite colours of all time and I just couldn't get over how cute this unlikely colour combination looked together. There was hardly any difference in the sizing, even though this is a size bigger than what I got for all of these items today. There was a little bit more breathing space around the waist and the length was a smidge longer, but I feel like the difference between the two sizes isn't dramatically noticeable. Similar to the previous two skirts, this is just a slip-on skirt containing no fastenings and it was easy to slip on even though the fabric contained no stretch. Even though the length is a little longer than the previous two, it's still not enough coverage for my liking, so I'd definitely still be pairing these with tights and maybe cycling shorts as well to feel more comfortable in this. I feel like we started this haul very badly with those two dresses, but ended it on quite a good note. These last couple of items actually didn't fit so bad on me, and they are actually items that I find visually appealing as well, so this video wasn't a total failure. That's everything that I've got to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up because it really helps out my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in plus size fashion reviews, outfit inspiration and body positivity videos, then remember to subscribe to my channel because that's everything that I do here. Because all of these items were thrifted, I can't link everything in the description box below for you guys. I will try to see if any of the items are on their website, but I am not sure because some of this stuff might be old stock now. If you want to check out any of my other social medias, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook or Snapchat, there'll be a link to my link tree in the caption below for you guys as well if you want to check out any of those. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!